live to the fullest, some will die in the system. Just trying to lift them out, see I admire the missing, acquire the license to listen with the fire to. So where's my welfare? Where's my healthcare? Where's my sandwich? There's my sandwich. So spin knockers spinning, the old white midget about will can do it. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. I'm absolutely sure one day I'll settle down, find a special spot, a best gallon cement. I've got trees growing, got a flower garden going, couple herbs for the cooking, couple more for the. Got a hammock for the swinging, fresh tomatoes for the salad. It'll compliment the burgers, free cooking on the grill. Still let myself so stupid I can't walk home alone. Need a shoulder to lean on, I mean a coat. Come on.
Music's my meal ticket. If I could keep living on to get time ticking like waiting in line, and you don't get in. No weights and no hole, and the weight of the game is breaking your soul. Keep changing your game, playing the role. Keep telling my fam.
It's time live on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in the 5 spot.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And stolen by Love. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Nice shot by James.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Curry outside. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Irving for 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Thompson outside. Shot to stop the run. That's short off the rim. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Thompson sends it back. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. He's off on the first.
At the line for 2.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Pass to Smith. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now, here's Thompson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Here's Green. Good D by James. Mozgov kicks to James. From deep. But they recover it. Pass to Dellavedova. Buries it from three-point range. Dellavedova's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The dish to Green. Here's the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. On our old partner, Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. Now, here's Irving. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Clock at 6. Smith for three. They get it back. Here's Thompson. Smith dishes to James. Cloak loose. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Irving from long range. The long distance three is buried. Irving's got 6. And here is Curry. Up in time. And down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, leading by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. The second quarter beginning in just a moment. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
Rush out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Festus Ezeli. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Clark in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors 5.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Ezeli. Green comes in for Brandon Rush. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. A switch here also for Cleveland. Mozgov's checked in.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep. That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one. He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
The Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13-plus points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
For the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. Jones comes in for Shumpert, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. On its way from Curry for two. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Goes up. And Smith with the stuff.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And Thompson kicks to Barnes. It's Curry outside. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
And the Warriors with some changes. Bogut comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. The Cavaliers trailing. Irving for 3. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And here's Irving. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Kicks it out to Jones. Takes a 3. And it's J.R. Smith with the 3. Smith's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Curry can't get it to go. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
Smith for three. Smith missing again. And Thompson kicks to Curry. It's tipped. No good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Warriors lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard. And here's LeBron outside. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Lets the three fly. Another miss by Irving.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Timeout called the Warriors. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's James. Out to Smith. For the tie. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Boy, I tell you what, pounding the offensive glass pays off for him once again. Persistence pays.
Yeah, difference maker has been their ability to get those second chance points. And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
For 3, Love. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Curry with the three. They get the rebound. Green passes to Curry. From deep three-point range. But they'll get another chance. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Moving it up. Love dishes to Thompson. For the lead. Love with another miss.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Different look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Mozgov kicks to LeBron. Inside. Iguodala with the steal. The Warriors shoot around 41% on the night. .46 seconds left in the third quarter. Mozgov passes to Shumpert. 6 to shoot. Mozgov dishes to Fry. Kicks it out to LeBron. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. And the Warriors with some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Ezeli. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. On deep. Here's Golden State. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And so Clark nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Irving kicks to Dellavedova. And here's Fry from the arc. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Fry's got his first 3 points of the game. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers on top, leading by just 1. And coming up is joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Cavaliers leading. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
No good from Bogut.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
From deep LeBron. Cleveland the rebound.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
A nice shot by Irving.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter. He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
James, the pass to Thompson. LeBron kicks to Love. Smith with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And it's Smith missing. Warriors trail by 6. And the dunk by Barnes.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Passes it to Love. He dishes it to Thompson. Irving. The dive for the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Curry can't get it to go.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Smith for 3. Good. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. The second chance effort. And he nails that one right through the net.
Ooh, that is a tough shot. And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And so here's Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. Kicks it to Love. Irving from long range. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Here's Curry with the 3. From beyond the arc and then some.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Warriors trail by 5. From deep three-point range. Warriors the rebound. Bogut. And he goes in for the dunk.
Man, he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
James, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
It's Curry outside.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
That's tipped. And here's James outside. And he gets the bucket.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 7. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, I think he's...
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que com a sua face, tudo que eu pedisse só você que me desse. Aí pensando Deus se esse 4 falasse. Mas que pena, já era, já era, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque seu rosto a voz ela é através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez, pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir o sentido e despertar os picos floridos. Mas não, pera lá, deixa eu falar, né assim, para mim tem que ter valor. Não é só chegar e abusar, nem forjar, nem fingir que nem dá pra sentir o amor. Ó fita, ela nem confia, mas em mim acredita. No conto das minas que pra mim foi música. Tava tudo claro, mas a cena complica e a saudade fica. Então já era, já era, já era. Não vejo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois.
DJ Khaled. Convict music. We the best. Yeah. We taking over. Listen.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ask Cali. Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said I get it.
If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. Ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we get it. Biggie in my city. Please don't fit it. Hit 'em too. The brother get stupid. Money that come running like water. Money so hot. Miami on fire, you better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run in,
Cause we
Rick Rouse,
taking
follow.
over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
When you see, better duck like the Mac, gotta ease past. What? I don't give a fuck, I run these streets, y'all talk that. I want that beef. I'ma tell you like a G told me, they'll come back quick and cash rule everything around me. I'm YSL, Versace. You can see me in that Porsche GT, coming down Sunset, sitting on D, feeling like Pac, all eyes on me. Fresh bandana and I'm mad trees. Please, I spit every verse. Some say Cali, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally
If you
free.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
Birdman dead, I'm number one. Can't make me wrong, so we got him done. The family, I'ma give him some. Spent that conda, he didn't run. Sunday had a whole church singing a song. Why they had to send my baby home? And with some that paper long, been a G in the game, now my son on the throne.
I am the beast. Feed me rappers or feed me beats. I'm untamed. I need a leash. I'm insane. I need a shrink. I love. I need a leech. Why complain on easy streets? I don't even talk, I let the visa speak. And I like my Sprite Easter pink. And my wrist special pop, but the mule is cooler. I have more juice than your jeweler. Touching, I will your medulla. That's a. It is not a tumor. Red light, stop your rumors. I stay on track like a box of Pumas. I just rock with Junior. I am the little big
Cause we
kahuna.
taking
It is-
over. One city at a time.
I've seen it with my own eyes, obligated otherwise without the luxury of leaving. The touch and feeling of free is untangible. Take the lead is something we got to believe in. Connect the cause and the fact, one foot in front of the next. This is the start of a journey. And my mind is already gone in the fear of the unknown. Somehow this doesn't concern me. And you can stand right there if you want, but I'm going on.
be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall, scrap with my dog, rap with my dog, cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta, Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run, even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a youngster wanna meet the sun, we gon' rap to the death where the roots is from. Nothing changed, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 Real homies stand and struggle. I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. Rolling with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation, to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks. We got our ride out till we break up all them hundreds folks. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 Never knew chill till I met with beef. Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew tie till I came to rest. Got a couple real homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die up on the block. With a and the vultures fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in a cold night. When it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight. And I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist. But real homies never turn their back. My homies facing all these tracks. My homies all rapping Mac. We rolling out like Cadillac. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Washington, the talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Gortat is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Porter at the 3 spot. And a missed layup. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Nice D from Wall. Well, looking at the Wizards, they weren't as lauded as other teams last season, but the Wizards were a ferocious group on defense. Numbers support that. Their activity, Greg, could really bother teams.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface, oftentimes people look at them and think offense, but it really was, to your point, Kevin, the defense was the strength of that group. I mean, they do get out in transition, but it was the defense, I thought, that really allowed them to become elite.
5 to shoot. And on the way from Irving for 3. Thompson dishes to Love. From deep, James. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Hit. Shooting 1.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And you mentioned the Wizards and their defense last year. They had the second best field goal percentage defense in the league. The only team that was better, the NBA champs, Golden State. Still can't quite get anything to fall after 5 tries.
Morris into the lane. And the shot is long.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
And guys, more on that Wizards defense last year. They clogged up the middle well. Third best in the league in points in the paint allowed. They also were great at stopping fast break points. Top 10 in the league in that regard.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a fact here. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Irving for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Jared Dudley's checked in for Washington. So they take the lead.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
Beal from long range. Beal with another miss. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Rebound by the Wizards.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. Third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
Here's Shumpert. Launches it. That's good. Shumpert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
from deep LeBron. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Then for the Wizards, Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Thornton comes in for Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Thornton no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Shumpert. And it's blocked. They retain possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Garrett Temple is checked in for Porter. Wizards trailed by 3. Sessions. It's deflected. And he's able to get it back. Dudley, no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Dellavedova from outside. And here we go. And that one's good. Sessions.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounded. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for them, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Thompson down low with Mozgov. And it's Shumpert in the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best, that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
Morris passes to Nene. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And they're moving it up. From the wing. But they recover it. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. From the arc. Shot is no good. And it's Washington the other way. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Thornton.
And the Wizards really struggled post All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they looked like a lottery team. Then the next, they looked like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Nene. Porter comes in for Garrett Temple. Bradley Beal's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And John Wall subbed in for Sessions. Here's Beal. And the jam by Beal.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Irving against Wall. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Morris with his screen on Irving. And there's the pass to Gortat. Beal from long range. That's good. Beal's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Wizards making a switch here. Dudley's checked in. Now here's Beal. He's got 8. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. Clock at 6. Love. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Shumpert against Porter. Love dishes to Irving. From deep. Leaps for it. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. LeBron comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Irving drives in. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Irving's got 5 now. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
And Washington put together a good season against the East last year. Ended up with that 46-36 record, with 30 of those wins coming against the rest of the conference.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Nice D from Wall. The feed to Dudley. Fires the 3. Cavaliers leading. .23 seconds left to play here in the half. Irving for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. 12 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Dudley. Count that one.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Irving, and it goes at the buzzer.
Digging deep to hit that.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
I I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Gortat in a center, locking down the middle. Nice D from Wall.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Morris. And the layup is good. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Irving for 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris is... This game has a lot of character here in the 3rd period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Wizards have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for LeBron. It's tipped. Dellavedova, the pass to Smith. 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the drought. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Lets it go from deep. Kicks it to Shumpert. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Shumpert with it. He has 5. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. From deep 3-point range. Rebound, Washington. Gortat's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Thompson sends it back. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. 1:30 left in the 3rd. Here is Dudley. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's a 7-point spread. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And here's Fry from the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards ball. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Dudley. 55 seconds left in the third. And he gets it to go. Timeout called, Cleveland.
So far, his shot selection has been questionable. A lot of tough, contested shots. If I'm coaching, I might sit him down for a minute.
A different look now for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. On the wing, Irving. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Irving's got 10 points in the game. LeBron against Thornton. Three-pointer. But they'll get another chance. The Cavaliers trail by 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mozgov dishes to Fry. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his first foul. 17 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Irving. Three-pointer. Again, Irving missing. Wall, that's a two-pointer. Misses the wing J.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And we've reached the end of the third. Wizards lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Here's Wall. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Fry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Beal's shot is good.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so it's Washington with it. Wall's shot is off.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Here's Gortat. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Porter. That one from long range. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And here's LeBron outside. The rebound by Gortat. Gortat's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And Washington has possession. Wall passes to Gortat. And stolen by James. Dellavedova. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. James Jones comes in for LeBron. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Wall. The putback. And Morris throws it down.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Jones for three.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
And Gortat kicks to Wall. Knocks down the three ball. Now it's a 7-point Wizards lead. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Morris. Outside, Wall. The dish out to Morris. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. And it's LeBron in for James Jones. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Irving against Beal. Rocket 6. And again, LeBron missing.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
A second chance effort. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Love kicks to Thompson. They need this. And LeBron James with the three.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And here's Wall outside. The Wizards with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Smith for three. Morris with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And so he ends up making 2 out of 3, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 8. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Yeah, hey, I'm all for giving messages and teaching lessons, and I respect that, but at some point, if it's over, it's over. I mean, you need to be looking at the next one. This one's done. Forget about it. Let's move on.
And so it's the Wizards